Welcome back to episode 5 of Christmas with Arubakes, and today we are making Lebkuchen. I might not be pronouncing it right, so please don't come at me. Never heard of it? Nor had I. The first time I tried it was in uni. I had a German flatmate whose parents had sent some over and she shared it with me. Almost 20 years later, I can still remember that taste so clearly. So it was the first thing I ate from a Christmas market when I was in Europe last year. Lebkuchen is a spiced German gingerbread cookie that can be found around Christmas time. And my word, is it far superior to a regular gingerbread cookie. It has a pillowy soft texture to it and it's very lightly spiced. It can be eaten as it is or covered in a simple glazed or dipped in a chocolate coating. So let's make these together. Start off by mixing together dark brown sugar with honey in a pot over a medium heat. Keep stirring this with a wooden spoon until it combines and the sugar has melted. Take it off the heat. At this point, it will be a thick, sticky texture. Add in the butter and stir until the butter has melted. You will start feeling the batter loosening up a little as the butter melts into it. Keep stirring it so that the melted butter combines well with the sugar and the honey. I always use salted butter when I'm baking. Add in the zest of 1 lemon. You can add about a teaspoon of lemon juice as well if you feel like the batter is too thick, but I really like this consistency. And then go in with the baking powder, baking soda, the spices, and of course a pinch of salt. Use a mix of ginger, cinnamon, nutmeg, and clove. These 4 are the holy grail of Christmas spices. The exact quantities are in the caption below. It's the spices that give this cookie that indulgent warmth to it. And don't ever skip the salt because that is what enhances the flavor of the other things. Stir to mix everything together. And then crack in an egg and mix that into the batter. Your batter should be nice and glossy by now and smelling just amazing with all those spices that you've added in. And finally, go in with the flour and the almond meal. Mix this in with a rubber spatula. As you keep stirring, the batter will slowly start to come together. I'm doing a whole series of festive recipes over the holiday season, so don't forget to subscribe to my channel Arubakes so that you don't miss out on any of them. Once all the flour has been mixed into the wet ingredients, you will have a thick, stiff batter. Now you will have to chill this overnight before you can roll it out. Actually, if you leave this in the fridge for a few days, it's better. It gives the batter time to really rest and develop in flavor. If you live in a cooler climate, you can even let this sit on the counter for a day or so to develop in flavor, but since I live in the tropics, I'm popping this into the fridge. Cover the bowl with some cling film and a duster and put it in the fridge. Take it out about 5 minutes before you're ready to roll. Scrape the dough out of the bowl onto the table and then knead it for a few minutes, just until you're able to form it into a smooth ball. Flour the table and roll the cookie dough out, maybe to like half a centimeter or so in thickness. If you find the dough sticking to either the rolling pin or the table, lightly flour it and continue rolling. Always do a very light sprinkling of flour so that you don't end up adding unnecessary amounts of flour into your dough. Cut out with your favorite festive cookie cutters. Use a mix of stars, trees, and circles if you have them. Dunk the cookie cutter in some flour and then cut out the shapes. It makes it easier to slide the cookie out. If you don't have any cookie cutters, you can even roll this into a ball using your hands and then just flatten it out a little bit. Keep these on a lined baking pan with a little bit of a gap between them because they will expand just a little as they bake. Pop this into the oven and bake for about 12 minutes. The cookie should still be soft when you touch it. While the cookie is baking, make the glaze. Don't make the glaze early and keep because it will start to harden up as it sits around. Also, you want to brush it on while the cookie is still warm, so the best time to make it is while the cookie is baking. Mix together icing sugar, vanilla, egg white, and a squeeze of lemon until it's nice and smooth. Once the cookies are out of the oven, let it cool ever so slightly for about 5 to 10 minutes and then brush on the glaze to coat the entire cookie. These are the kind of cookies that actually taste better a few days after you make them, especially dunked in a nice cup of tea. Now, I didn't do a very neat job of glazing these, but these still taste absolutely amazing. And that is my version of a traditional German spiced cookie, Lebkuchen. Please try this at home. They may not look like much compared to prettily decorated gingerbread men or even sugar cookies, but they're so incredibly tasty. And you know the drill. Please hit that subscribe button so that you don't miss out on any of my holiday specials and more. Hope your holiday season is off to an amazing start. See you in the next video. Bye.